Greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, Janine and Crystal. How are you lovely ladies doing? And Anna, Marette, shoveling snow. I'm so sorry you have to shovel the snow. Maddie, hello, hello. How are you lovelies doing? I got some yellows out because, well, yellow flowers are cute, and that's what we're doing today. We're doing yellow flowers. It is Affiliate Push Thursday. Just a reminder that I, like many content creators, have affiliate links. Mine are listed in the description box below in my Chat with Sassy link tree. It's actually Linktree Chat with Sassy. And you can go shopping with my affiliate links. Or if I don't have the shop that you want, maybe you know somebody that does have a link to the shop that you're looking for. So Spellbinders, they're fun. They are, because they have like a lot of standalone dies. Like this guy right here. No stamping, just cutting. So we're going to do this guy, which is the it's a big word. It's that and the galvanized wash bucket. Nasturtium. I don't know. Don't come at me. I know nothing. Hello. Oh, yay. She went to the wellness center. I'm so glad you're feeling good today. So, and I did get this as a free thing back in the day, but this video is not sponsored. I know. How does that work? Well, I did my sponsoring input with this a long time ago. And this is a nice little embossing folder, because they do embossing folders too. They're ginormous. They'll emboss a half a sheet of paper for you so you can do 2 cards at once. I know. Thank you. This is a couple years now. It's a couple years old. But I hang my clothes so they stay nice and fresh. Yeah. So where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, and so I did my kneading for this, and the affiliate pushes are me pushing my links. Okay, yeah. So it's not sponsored, but we can give them shout outs to Spellbinders. But the galvanized bucket, you guys, is so cute. It's so cute. I mean, look, it's even cute on this, right? But I pulled out some papers, because we don't have to stamp anything. So this is a good time to get out some scraps. Because these little flowers, right? You could get red, purple, pink. Nobody cares. You can get all the colors. You can make rainbow flowers. Oh, that would have been so much fun if I'd have thought about that ahead of time. We could have done like a rainbow of flowers. Oh well. But that's another time. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of this galvanized bucket, okay? Because our gray paper is, well, meh. It's just gray paper, you guys. It's a nice gray, though. And it's got a crease in the paper. You see that? My paper is not perfect, you guys. There is a crease in my paper. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that crease I'm going to put it right on there. I'm going to put it right on my bucket. And then I'm going to cut this chunk off. I'm going to put a crease in my bucket. You know what? Let's put another crease in the bucket too. Just to say we did it on purpose. Because maybe our bucket needs creases. So wrinkly paper. We're going to turn our lovely Gemini on. And we're going to stick our bucket on there. We're going to sandwich our bucket, and we're going to send it through to the other side. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to test our sidekick. Or no, we're going to do, no, I lied. I lie a lot. Don't mind me. we're just gonna send it through the Gemini. We're gonna do all the pieces at once. Okay. See, look it, and see how it cuts that hole right there, so that you can actually stuff the stuff in the bucket, and then you can put this back on. Okay. So what I would do is I would glue the top and maybe the bottom, and then just not glue like here, so that you can stuff it. Stuff it. Stuff it. There's a hole in my bucket. Or, dear Liza, dear Liza. I think I know that song. There's a hole in your bucket. There's a hole in the bucket. I don't know. Oh, I still need that. But not right now. We're going to set that aside for just a second. And we're going to get our sprays. Now, because this is Spellbinders affiliate push, we're not going to discuss the sprays. We're just going to use a couple, okay? Let's put a paper down, because I don't want that yellow in my bucket. Put a yellow in the bucket, pass it on. Okay, I want to make sure my little thing is right. So I'm going to put those there. Okay, and I'm just grabbing some sprays. Doesn't matter who they're from. And, you know, I don't even know. I think they sell somebody's sprays. I'm sure they do. If you don't use your sprays in a million years, you guys, that's what happens. And that's okay. This is an oldie. But I digress. And then we're going to grab, where's it at? Oh, I need the spray. What one do I want? That's not the one I want. Those are blues. I need the brown one. Where's the iron gate? If I was an iron gate, where would I go? Da-da-da-da. If I was an iron gate, I found it. I found the iron gate. I found the iron gate. Bethany! There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. Dear Liza, a hole. Okay, and then... Alright. Ooh, did we spray that part too? Okay. And we're going to leave that to dry. We're going to leave it to dry. Natural drying. But look it. Look at our galvanized bucket. Is more buckety. I know. I know. Isn't it pretty? Our pretty bucket. Look at how pretty our bucket is. And you can't even tell that I crinkled the paper. I mean, there's like a crack right there, but you guys, it is what it is. If we want more wrinkles, we can just strangle it later. Da 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 da. So we're done with the gray, which these grays will go back into my scrap bin, and these grays, or that gray, went into the rubbish bin. So we're gonna put that back together. There's a little piece of paper in here. You always want to clean your dies, okay? Because this little piece of paper, if we ran it again, it may force the paper that we're running through not to cut properly. So always make sure your dies are nice and clean for each run and that you have no extra little bits, okay? But look how the detail, right? It cut that little bit out at the side of the bucket. So detailed, so detailed. Oh, I need to put that on there. Put that on there. And then we're going to get our embossing folder. And if I'm not mistaken, this does fit on an A2 size card. A2 brute. Oops. Yeah, see... I think what we'll do is use most of the bucket. We'll cut the bottom of the bucket and then put some flowers like spilling out over that way. Yeah. And I think we're going to do it on black because what's yellow and black? Buzz, buzz. We're gonna do yellow and black. But in order to do that, I do want to emboss the piece it's going on, which would be the card base, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick half of our card base in the thing, right? We're gonna stick that in there. Stick it in, or we could do the whole thing. We could do the whole thing because this will hold a whole half a sheet of paper, or we could just do the one part. Which, wait, I need to make sure. Yeah, we want the Spellbinders wordy words on the outside because I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to do that. We're going to just make sure it's all nice and lined up. Okay, and then we're going to get Cuttlebug because I do not run... Oh, I almost lost it. I was like, where's Cuttlebug? I found the Cuttlebug. Don't worry. She's right here. Bees, I know, but we're not gonna put bees. We're just thinking yellow and black like bees. Okay, so here's our embossing folder. We need our sandwich. Do we know what our sandwich is? I don't even know where my thingy is. Where's my Cuttlebug stuff, you guys? If I was Cuttlebug, where would I be? Oh, that's right. You be right here. So there's that. Definitely not that sandwich. Let's see. Is it this one? Definitely not that one. Let's try the next one. Okay. It's a C plate. We'll get it. Oh, wait. I need to back it up, though, because that's not going to squish anything. I know what I'm doing. I know nothing. Oops. And we got sideways. We went sideways a little. Did we squish it at all? No. Okay, good. Okay. We got this. We're going to line this up. We're going to shove that in just a little bit more. We're making sure the embossing area is on our thing because I do have the longer embossing plates. But we don't really need them. But I do need this to be sort of straight. Because this is very linear. We just want it, we want it to look good. We want it to look good. Sweet child, oh, I was going to sing, a sweet child of mine. ECR is too young to know that. I had adults around me who liked that stuff. You guys. Oh, I don't think that was enough. I don't think that was enough pressure. No, let's put our shim on there and then it should be enough pressure. And what is our shim? It's just the Gemini metal plate. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Isn't it lovely? I know. Little cuteness right there. So, and then on the inside, right, where you go and right here, there's that. So, yeah, that's lovely. Thank you, Spellbinders, for such lovely embossing folder. You go back there. Let me put these guys back in their home. Hey, now. Scoot your booties. Put things away. Okay. And then we're done with this. So we're going to set that right there. Knock things over. We're making a mess. Oh, yeah. You have too many die cut machine options. No. No. They each have a job. Like Gemini. Gemini is the workhorse. Gemini gets all the dies done. And that's what we're using. That's what we use to do the bucket, the flowers, and stuff. But if I was just doing a couple of these, I would use my little guy. But I need to do a whole bunch. So we're going to do these all at once. And then I have my Spellbinders. Spellbinders has wonderful die cutting machines. They do. Oops, I'm taking too many things off here. We need to do this. Spellbinders die cutting machines, I have two. I have the Platinum and the Platinum 6. Why? Because they each have a job. Sometimes I have dies that take up the entire, and I do mean entire, sheet of paper. Like if you're doing alphabet dies and stuff and you just want to do the full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper all at once, because maybe you're a teacher or maybe you do classes, and by teacher I mean actual elementary, teachers that need some alphabets. The bigger Spellbinders, you can cut so much out at once. I don't use that one as much, but when I do, it's lovely. It's crank, 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 done with a whole set. And then my little Spellbinders die cutting machine, the Platinum 6. Platinum 6, right? Platinum 6 is just like a little 6-incher. That guy, he is fabulous for my foiling, the glimmer foil machine stuff, which you can get at Spellbinders. You can get all the fun things at Spellbinders, you guys. I do. Well, and if you have a favorite store and they sell Spellbinders, you're still supporting Spellbinders by shopping at your favorite store. So shop where it's convenient, shop where you like, shop where things are on sale, because this girl loves a good sale, right? We need a good sale. But yeah, I kept my Cuttlebug, and I use my Cuttlebug just for my embossing folders. Because I know the sandwich, it's easy, it doesn't weigh as much as the other ones. And well, I've had it for eons. But look at that, you guys. Look at it. Isn't it neat? We just made yellow bits. And then we're going to take a marker and color our stems green. So we don't mind that the paper's yellow. Now, if you're doing like a red flower, what I would do, right, is I would cut these in green and red. And then I would cut these off of the red one and put the red ones over the green ones. But because yellow makes green, we're going to color green right over the top of the yellow, so that we have little green stems. Okay. So there's that. This is now rubbish. Too old to crank. Yeah, and a lot of people have that issue, which, again, kudos to these companies that came out with the electronic ones, like Gemini, because we can set our stuff on there, set it and forget it. Oh, we got to clean that guy out. You can't have him in here. Get Vamooses. There we go. I don't know where he went to for it right there. I don't know what's going on here. This paper is a little bit bigger, maybe. I don't know. We're going to do that. We're just going to cut a couple on each piece if we can. There we go. And then we can send this guy through our electronic, and while he's going through the electronic, we can kind of sort these guys out. We'll do that pile, and that pile, and then those piles. because we're going to ink the edges a little bit, okay? So we're going to get everybody situated. So we're going to put that. Find the... Somewhere there's a hole. Ow! I just stabbed myself because it felt great, right? There we go. Nope. Why is it not? Where's your little holes at? There we go. I found it! Okay. So those go there. That goes there, and that goes there. And then we turn this. Look at that. Because we tape them, and it's basically, anyways, but there's that. Nope. Ah. And, you know, the last time I made these, I'm not sure how these little stamens work. We may not use them. I don't know why I'm cutting them out, but that's, yeah. I didn't do very good with them the last time. Because I'm not sure how they're supposed to work. 2 of those. That one. That one. And they pop out so nice. Nope, that's that hole. That's that hole. There we go. Doo-doot. Yeah, I feel like what I was supposed to do, I didn't do very well. Because if we roll these up, right? I mean, there is a little tab there. Maybe? I don't know, but it makes them so small when you do that. But maybe that's all it needs. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Okay. So there's those. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Maybe? Because you get 2, it cuts out, yeah, so like we get 2 flowers. Like that goes there. Wait, I feel like something's missing. Just a second. I feel like there's something missing. Like my knowledge of how to use this. Dude, we're going to Spellbinders. Please hold. And then we're going to type in the number for this one. Where's our magnet sheet? Here we are. S5 space 615. Searchy. There it is. Nope, that's everything. So oh, yeah, see, sometimes I just forget what I'm doing. Okay, so my bad. We gotta go grab some greenery, some green paper. Come on. I want to really, really zoom, and it's not letting me. Okay. Somebody put other things. Somebody put something else in the center, and that's okay. So what happened? This is what happened, my friends. Other than me being a dork. You guys, my face is frozen on this other screen. Please tell me I'm not frozen in the real with this. Okay, so here's the dealio. I'm such a dork. These are the leaves. These are the leaves. For some reason, I thought they were a buildup, but they are not. So those are the leaves, and then these are the flowers. It's a 3-part flower. So then you glue these together, however you want to glue them together. I don't even know. Nope, we don't want them to lay. Okay, so yeah. So then we do like that. Okay, so we do like that. And then we take these little stems and we figure out how to get them to stand in there. Stamens, sorry. Get the stamens to stand in there. Okay. So we need to go get a couple of green sheets of paper because these are not flowers. These are not flowers. These are leaves. Who knew? Who knew? Before I go change my coloring, let's just see. Please hold. Okay. That's not bad, actually. We can make green paper. We can make, we can do it. We'll make it. We're making the green paper. So if you don't want to waste it, because let's be honest, I would just throw these away because they're the wrong color. Oops. I want to say greetings to all my lurkers out there. Hope you're doing well and having a great day. Look at that. We just made, you guys, we just made them green. It's actually really pretty green now because it's kind of blotchy. Kind of like a flower is kind of blotchy, right? Just go with me on it, you guys. Just go with me on it. Da 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 da. Is it a little bit more work? Yeah. When you mess up, that's what happens. We do a little bit more work. We either do the more work by die cutting it a second time in the proper color, or we fix it and make it the proper color. Because we can do that. We can do whatever we want. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like that green. That's a nice olivey kind of green right there. This one will be a different kind of green because the base is different. You see that? Look at that. I know, right? It's amazing. One marker and we've got 2 different leafies. Leafins. And we're coloring the back side because we're just gonna glue down the stems and not this part so we can fluff it. It's fluffings. We're gonna fluffings. Fluffings. And if you guys ever wondered what to do with the broad end of your marker, here you go. We use it to fill it in, fill it in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at that. I know, right? So fabulous. Check us out. So always know that even if you make a mistake, we can find ways to fix it. Either by like what I'm doing, or just go get another piece and cut it. It's okay. It's okay. So there's those. I like those. So we're going to continue with this madness. There's our flowers. And our little stamens. We might put gems on the inside. I'm going to quit cutting the stamens because I feel like I'm not going to use them. And why cut them if I'm not going to use them? Correct? I know. So we're going to do the same thing because, like I said, we started off on this path. We're going to finish on this path. We're going to cut our flowers and our greenery in this. We're going to get rid of this. We're not cutting any more of those stamens. And then we're going to set this on here. And then we're going to cut this twice. And we're going to cut that one twice. And then we're going to see how well it looks. Nice flower. I'm still shoveling, you poor thing. You think Pam would love these? Should we send them to Pam? Okay, so we got to color this one, which is going to give us another color of green, right? Because, well, it's another shade of yellow. Look at us. Okay, and then we're going to do... Will that fit right there? Yes, it will. Look at that. Barely, but it does. See, and then we have a third shade of green. So fabulous. I got a green finger. There's no green thumbs around here. It's just green fingers. Green fingers. Again, this is Affiliate Push Thursdays. Every Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, we come live on the channel and we talk about some of the companies I have affiliate links for, like Spellbinders. Those affiliate links, I send you shopping. That link tells them you're shopping because of me, and then they send me a thank you in the form of a monetary goodness. So thank you. Christy Snail Mail, hello, hello. We are playing with Spellbinders, Galvanized Bucket, and the whatever they're called. It's a big word, you guys. Don't come at me. It's a big word. I got one more piece of paper. We're gonna rearrange these because I think it'll work best this way. We might get 3 on this one. Might. Yeah, big mighty might. Now, I forgot about these, and so I cut these in the flower color, but these are not flowers. They're, well, they could be. I mean, you could make them whatever you want, but they're leaves. And so what I did is I just picked one marker to color them. Oops. Make my pile of green. So instead of cutting more paper, because I messed up on like 2, I just decided to color them all green, which is going to give them a different look than just regular paper. Because see, there's light and dark areas now because my coloring skills kind of suck right there, but it is what it is, and I like it. So there's that. Now this wouldn't work so well if the paper was a darker shade like red or whatever. But if it was a light blue, if you cut these out of light blue, the green would cover that up. Okay. Look at our leaves. Aren't they just a cute pile of leaves? I know. Release. Oh, that is that color. Oh, well. So maybe not. I think we'll be done. Well, apparently we won't be anything if I can't get these out. Okay, we need to color you. And then you can go over there because that is the same color. I didn't realize that. Okay. We'll set these aside just in case. However, that's a new color. Let's use this one. And then we'll be done. Choppity chop chop. La 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 la. We're going to have one that's like this yellow. Only because that's what's going to fit. I don't even know. Will it work better this way? I think we're going to do it this way. And then I can get the flower part twice. Yeah, I think, okay. Because we don't need a long stem. We can always hide the stem. But we'll do the flower part twice so that we have 3 of that one and 2 of the rest. 2 of the rest. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oops. Quit. Quit. Okay. We're getting it. We're getting it. And then I missed this spot right there. Using just whatever marker you have. You could even paint these. You could use sprays. I mean, you could do all the things you want. Okay, so we're done with the leafy part. There's that. Apparently I had... Okay, but that's okay. It's alright. It's alright. And then we'll color that. And then we should be able to get one more flower out of this. Right there. One more flower. Color, color. Yeah. Okay. And see, we had half of this colored by the time Gemini was done. But since Gemini is electric, we can just leave it over there and finish coloring this one. That's the joy about electric ones. However, I don't know if Spellbinders has an electric one. But I have their Platinum and their Platinum 6. And I really like them. They're not too hard to crank. For me, anyways. But I don't have a lot of issues with my armies and cranking things. So, there. Look it! That one's a pretty green on there. I like that one. That's my favorite one. That one made a nice green. See, these are all using the same marker, but different papers. I know. So, there's that. Okay, and then we're gonna clean this so that it doesn't get onto anything. Now, this is alcohol marker. So what do you need to clean alcohol, you guys? More alcohol. That's water. That is not alcohol. Please hold. I have 99% isopropyl alcohol. You know what? We'll clean the finger too. We'll clean that finger. We'll just wipe that right up. La 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 la. You can use 70% for cleaning and stuff. But I had a lot of marker down there, so that's what I did. Now my 2 fingers are sanitized. Good news! They fixed... Oh, sweet. Oh, that's good. Fixed your car, the mom's car within a week. That's awesome sauce. Okay, so here's our goods, okay? And we're going to put gems in our flowers. We're not going to put these stamens because Spellbinders is awesome, but the stamens are not. Did it just go flying? Did I just lose that? No, there's that one. Okay. Oh, you guys. So we have our flower bits and our other bits. And we're going to turn off Gemini because we are done with that. We're going to put our pieces on the magnet sheet so we don't lose them. Because that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, so there's those. And then we're going to put our lovely galvanized bucket. And that is what they're called. And if you type in S5 and put a space, you don't have to put the dash. S5 space 615. You can look that up without having to type all the wordy words. Bye, Maddie. Wait, she's leaving? Bye, all gotta go. Yes, she is. Bye, Maddie. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And that piece of tape is well used. Okay, so we're going to go back to our bucket. Oh, our bucket. Oh, our bucket. Look at our bucket. So we had a nice piece of gray. And then we sprayed it. We sprayed it with some grays. Some gray micas. Because galvanized, well, it's kind of shiny, right? So there's our bucket. And then we used the Spellbinders embossing folder. I don't know the name of this one. But we used it. It's S as in Simon, E as in Elizabeth, S as in Simon, 056. They don't actually name them on the thingy. I mean, it's on the packaging, but I didn't say the packaging. I know. Don't come at me. Fun live. Thank you. Okay, so there's our bucket. Look at how pretty that is against the black, right? So we're going to have to do some chopping. And I did take my card base and we embossed just part of it, okay? Because we can do whatever we want. So now we have our bucket. And we're going to put our bucket... I kind of want to put our bucket at an angle. So I'm going to put it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this top piece down. Okay. I'm going to glue the handle, the top piece, most of that handle, but I'm not going to glue right here. I'm going to come down and I'm going to go across the bottom. Okay. I don't know how much of that bottom, but it's going to get stuck on there, but we're just going to put it on there like so. And then we're going to get a sheet of paper and we're going to help so we don't get the inky stuff all over our hands. I keep dropping that. Okay. Because the mica, thank you, Miss Pam. Columns from the Fresh Picked collection. Columns. Okay, and then we're gonna glue this piece down. Okay. Okay, so there's that piece. Okay, now we're gonna take and stuff it. But see what happened? We glued this piece and then we came and glued down the side and across the bottom and up here. So there's not going to be any glue right there, and it's okay, you guys. It's okay. That's where we did. But because we didn't glue in this part, these little guys are going to be able to do their thing. They're just going to be able to do the standy uppy bitties, right? And we're just gonna stuff it. Do we need to glue it down? Probably. Am I gonna glue it down? Probably. And because we have the pieces, right, we can make it fuller just by doing that. And then we might even put one on our bucket. I don't know. Or not. And then we just put it right there. Look at that. How easy. Isn't that cute? We took all the time to die cut, to color and stuff, and then that's that. Just put a dollop of glue on some stuff, and I mean, how... I love it. This part was easy. This part, but we'll get it. We'll get it. So, because that was so easy, look at our leaferys. Okay, so we're going to glue some stems. Okay, and a little bit of that part. And I'm not gluing the leafy part because I might want to fluff them. Actually get that one a little bit lower. Makes it really easy. We can just like put that in there. Put it in. Don't sing that one. All right. See, and then we can overlap because we didn't quite glue it all the way down. So we could do some overlappings. Overlappings. It's looking fabulous. Okay, I need you to go in. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And then we'll put this little guy in the front. In the front, in the front. Right here to kind of fill that in a little bit. Look it. We did it. We did it. Okay. I like it. And then we only need to trim these little guys. Because we got to be able to get it back in our envelope, right? There we go. So we trimmed that. I know that one looks kind of dumb, but it is what it is. And then we assemble. Oh, we wanted to do a little bit of ink blending. A little bit of ink blending. So let's see what color is going to work the best. Oh, that's nice. But not dark enough. Shooting Star is not the blender that we need. Let's try the next one. Slippery when wet. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit darker. I just want to do like the tips. I'm going to have to get a darker one for that. But all these light ones, I just want to add a little bit of ink to those bits. Just the end bits. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Just add a little bit of interest, because now our leaves have interest, right? They're not a solid paper color. Okay, you're going to be inked in something else. Inked in something else. I don't know. Would this one work for this? Yeah, this one will work for this. Just got to go a little bit heavier handed, which is fine. I can do that. We can go heavy handed. Da 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 da. Okay. And you're going to use whatever inks that you have, all the fun stuff. Okay. You go. And you could put these in your like stick mat, and then it would be much easier to ink them. If I'd have thought about that, I'd have done that. But as you know, I don't think a lot of the time, so we're here doing it this way, okay? Okay, and then will this one work for this as well? Yes, it will. See, just enough to make it dark. So if we have to layer it up, we can do that. Just to darken the edges. And then we'll get a darker color for that, because it's almost orangey, right? Which we can do our orange with maybe some traffic, or nope, guppy. I pull out the guppy. I think I should have pulled out traffic cone. I said traffic cone, and then I pull out guppy. That's all right. It's all right. It's more of a subtle, but that's okay. He's back. Didn't miss much. Well, you might have missed all that. But we got that part done in our little galvanized bucket. And we hit all the fine details like the handles and stuff, but it still looks good. Okay, so our leafery, or our fat, it's not leafery, it's our flowers. Our flower petals are done. Okay, flower petals are done, and we're gonna clean a little bit. This is water-based, so we just need a wet towel. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put those, we're going to line up all of our things so that we know what the heckin' we're doing, right? If we do them all the same, where's your, oh, I'm such a dork. It's right there. So we're going to turn all of our bits that way. Okay. So that we know what we're doing. So that flat piece cometh that way. And that piece and that piece. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to figure out how this one goes on. It goes up. Okay, it goes up. So we're going to do the up. So we're going to flip these up. But those go to that guy right there. And then you go to that guy right there. And then you guys go to these ones. And we're going up. We're flipping them up. Okay. So, next part. I don't know if I need tweezers to do this or what. But we're going to attempt. We're going to grab. Dab. And stick that in the back? No. I did this so I knew what I was doing, but I am still doing it wrong. Wait, what is going on here? That goes like that. That would go up. No. Please hold. I mucked it up somewhere. Where are we going with this? Okay, so we'd have it wrong. We're gonna put that between. So we need to turn those. I know what I'm doing on occasion. Okay, so that is what we're doing. We're putting all the flat sides together. They're kind of flat. I don't know. Okay, so then let's do it this way. Let's put our little bit of glue there. And then we're going to put that guy right in there. That works. We're going to put our glue. And we're going to set our little piece right there. What just happened? Oh, I stuck my hand in it. I'm like, where'd the piece go? I stuck my hand in it and I took it away. And then I turned it the other way. Let's turn it back the way we need it. Okay. There. Ha! We're gonna have to refer to the image of Mal, aka Mary Alice. I know I should, but that we're not. That is what I'm doing. We're gonna put the glue on the bar. And then we're going to set this piece on. Look at us mass producing. Oops, which one? Ta-da! Ta-da, da-da, da-da! Look it! Once you figure it out, man. I know, right? Or woman, man, woman, child. I don't know. Don't come at me. Ugh. No, you're supposed to stick, not pull up. That's right. Okay. And now we need blingy blings. Use your blingy blings from wherever you get your blingy blings. Does Spellbinders have blingy blings? I honestly do not know, because I've been getting my blingy blings at other places, at lots of places. Yeah, I know, right? Look at that. That matches those ones really well. I don't have anything for that one, so we're just going to use this on all of them. And we're just going to put a dollop in the center. Okay. We're going to get our gem picker. And then we're just going to set these gems on top. Little coney shapes. These ones are from our crafty friend Cordelia. So thank you, Miss Cordelia. Better than a stamen, I think. I don't know. Ta-da! Look it! Making a bucket, making a bucket of flowers from Spellbinders. She's using Spellbinders. Crafty drugs. Yes! Hello, my lovely. How are you? Okay, now we have the things. Look at how cute. I know, but they can't be flat. Oh my gosh, I just pushed that gem off. Did you see that? Because I went to move this and my gem just popped right off. That's all right. We'll get it back on here. Okay, we need to move these. Get your booty up there. Get your booty up there. We're going to move those and let them dry a second. Okay. And then we're going to come back to our bucket. It's a bucket. It's a bucket. And if I'd have thought about this ahead of time, which, again, you guys know, I'm not a very good thinker. I don't think ahead of time. But we're going to take a tool or something and kind of, we're going to push we're just going to have something sit in the center while we pull up these edges, because we don't want them flat. And not all of them, just some of them. That's nice. Let's get that paper to do what we want. It would definitely be easier to roll these leafies in your hand before you glue them down. But, I mean, if you don't, you don't. And then you do like I did. And you just do that. So we have our embossed, our little doodads, and then we're going to throw in our little flowers, which we're going to take and we're going to bend them in like so. Okay, so the only bit of glue that we need is in the center again, like right there. Okay, and then we're going to drop our little flowers in here. And we're going to push just like so. Oh my gosh. So again, we're just going to cup all of these little bits up. And then we're going to add glue to this centerpiece. Okay, and where we have it sticking out, that would be where the flower would be, right? So the flower would be there and there. But once you start layering all this stuff up, you can put them wherever you want. Put them if you're just making the one, just know that these little end pieces would be where you might want to put a flower. Yes, they do just flatten out in the envelope, but you can tell your friend, fluff the flowers. Make them fluffing great. See, and I would send this to Pam and say, Pam, you saw me make this. Fluff them out. Like this one here is going to be tricky. We don't. Actually, no. If we do it like that, right, and it goes in the envelope like that, that'll work. Because then it's not sticking out. And then she can fluff it. Oh, you know what? Please hold. If I send this to Pam, we need to set it. We need to set it. Set it. Here we go. That might leave some color behind. I need one that doesn't have a lot of colors. Here we go. So I've got some, oops. This is, that stuff. Distress glaze. Distress glaze will set the mica that's in this. That way there it won't come off. It will not rub off on her fingers. It does take the shine down just a little, but for the galvanized bucket, that's still really nice though. Do I have a clean finger? See? Nothing comes off. Yes, Pam would say, come fluff them yourself. But our galvanized bucket is now, yes. And you notice I put both the yellow or the orangey ones together. Like, space them out, you guys. Don't put the colors together. And you can cram these in together. You just got to make sure that the center piece is glued down. Look at that. 3 more to go. Oh wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did an odd number. How did we manage that? How did we manage that? Oh, I like it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. We get 9. I didn't even, yeah. I didn't even. Oops. Oops. Okay. You're going to go there. You're going to get cleaned up. And then you're going to get stuck back down. Be careful, because if they're not stuck, you can pop them up. Stick. There. Okay. Oh, that one's glued to a leaf. So, look at. Okay. And then one last one. Do. And we're going to put that one right in there. Maybe. Nope. Yep. I need you to flatten out. There we go. There we have it. Can't wait for the flowers to start blooming. I hear ya. Gaz, we call Jeanine John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And isn't it beautiful on the black? And it should be, because bees are black and yellow and they're beautiful. John Jacob Jingleheimer. I can't even. But yeah, so because we embossed our card base, they get a little bit of embossing on the inside. They get their embossing on the outside. You get your galvanized bucket, which, let's just say that galvanized bucket is pretty nice. We did crunch the paper to add some more texture, but it does come with a impressed line and some really cute handles and stuff, but we covered ours up, but we don't mind, because look at how beautiful that is. Pam, his name is my name too. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. But thank you guys for hanging out with me during our Affiliate Push Thursday. Just remember, a lot of your content creators have affiliates like me, and my affiliate link is down in the description box under chat, the link tree, Chat with Sassy. I've got Spellbinders, Crafty Stamp Co., Ranger, you guys. Oh, and tomorrow, you guys, the bonus live at 2 p.m. I think I wrote 3 p.m. somewhere. I do apologize. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. live tomorrow. It's a bonus live with bonus goodies. And if you guys are interested in more videos tomorrow at noon on Simon Hurley channel, which you can find in my link tree because, well, yeah. Anyways, his YouTube is in the link tree. His YouTube is even here. Simon Hurley YouTube. Wait, that didn't type a thing. Let's try this again. Simon Hurley YouTube. Sorry. If you guys know, you know. Yeah. I may have to change that. Or not, because it's hilarious. It's all good. Simon Hurley, noon Eastern on his channel. Me, 2 p.m. Eastern, my channel. Yeah, it'll be all the fun things. But look at that. I love it. And then when I go to put it in an envelope, I don't even know. It's good. I'll figure it out. We'll just flatten them where they flatten the bestest, right? Oh yeah, look at that. We're getting them. We're getting it. That one flattens that way. See? It'll go in an envelope. Look it. We're going to put it in a bigger envelope. I wouldn't have had to cut that off if I'd have thought about that. But that's okay. But, yeah. So, that'll go out to Miss Pam. Because I said it like 50 million times. So now I got to send it out to Pam. Because that's how it rolls. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today on Affiliate Push Thursday and seeing some of the goodies that Spellbinders has. If you have some Spellbinders goodies and you want to make something, post a picture. If you have some other company and you're like, hey, I have a bucket from so-and-so. I have flowers from so-and-so. Let me make a bucket with flowers like Elizabeth did using... space goggles. Yeah. I'm not gonna. But, that would be no fun. And delivery. It might take eons. Okay. Plus, I might lose it. I lost it. It's lost. But, yeah, this is the galvanized S5615, the nastrotium, and the galvanized bucket. You guys, I don't even know. Big glasses, what's it gonna be tomorrow? Take care. Yes, so you're gonna have to chime in tomorrow at noon on his channel to see what he's got, and then you can come hang out with me at 2 because yeah. What? We're gonna type in buy just like that, and I want to thank you all for hanging out today. And again, stay crafty, my friends, and send in hugs to all of those that need them, and well wishes to all of those that need them, and all that fun stuff. Later, taters. Hope you have a great crafty day. Until next time. Bye bye. I'm gonna mute me.